All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to 3200, and this is our sports update show. I don't know. We got to have some kind of theme music or something to go with it. And we're working on it, man, one step at a time, man. I was going to do the ESPN music, man, but I don't want them claiming our stuff, man.
Mhm.
Oh, man. Hey, so this is Ike, man. I got Leo in the house. How you feeling, Leo?
I'm feeling a whole lot better than I felt this weekend.
Oh, yeah. You had the crud?
Yeah, I had it all.
You got a turtleneck on, man. Look like Kevin
Yeah,
Samuels over there with the.
because with the new job, I gotta work. It takes me like an hour to get back to the house, so I gotta work a little late. And then as cold as it is in Texas, so I wore like a suit with a turtleneck, try to stay warm.
Okay, man. I see you, man. I see you.
Yeah, I
I
was
see.
looking like a therapist all day at work. I was see somebody on the couch if they needed it.
Oh, what's up? We got Chris is here, man. What's happening, Chris?
Nothing, man. Just trying to stay warm and trying to get another day off from work tomorrow. But look like the fun came to an end. So
Oh goodness, y'all need to band up, man. Look, it is beautiful weather out here. Just a little cold, man. Just a little cold, man. But it's good weather out there, man. Oh man, look, it's cold outside, but it wasn't as cold as it was in Kansas City this weekend. Y'all like that? Y'all like how I went into that? Huh? Huh? Y'all like how
that's a good one.
it was freezing in Kansas City, man. Kansas City beat Miami this week. I think I messed that. I'm the only one who picked Miami.
Yeah.
I, but the weather definitely played on
We
it.
told you that. We
Yeah.
told you that last week. We was like, it's gonna freeze that boy out. You like, nah, man, it's Tua. It's Tua. Man, Tua was frozen. He was out there frozen.
They didn't stick to my plan, man. I think they only had like 20. Mostert, I think he only had like 25 rushing yards, man. And that was the problem. They didn't stick with the run, man. That's their fault, man. They
Oh,
forced the ball.
he wasn't used to that.
Yeah. Uh, but I think Miami. I mean, that was still. I think. Well, we all expected them to get a little bit further the way they started, and it didn't happen. I don't really think they should make a whole lot of changes in their roster or coaching or whatever. I think it's there. They just got to put it together.
Mhm.
But well,
Yeah,
what's that?
that was me. I had my phone too close. Um, it's there, like you said, but the problem they need to have a good backup quarterback because if Tua get hurt,
Yeah,
it's over. So that's their main issue right now is
yeah,
who's the backup guy when a guy that we know get hurt.
yeah.
yeah. They got a couple out there. They have a couple out there, man. Other big news this week, man. We had some coaching retirements. And some new coaches coming, man, in the college world, man, and in the NFL world, man.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
we're gonna skip over. I guess we're gonna ignore something, huh?
we talking Belichick, man. That's the top story, man.
Talk
Belichick.
about this guy on this cup, huh?
We talking Belichick, man.
And now let's go ahead. Let's talk Belichick because I'm
Yeah,
waiting
let's
for
get the
the other one to
Belichick
come
first.
in. The other one said he almost home. He gonna be making it a little bit. So let's let them
Okay.
both get in, Chris. Let's let them both. Like you were saying, Belichick.
talking, talking Belichick, man. Belichick is already he retired. And then of course, as soon as he retired, the rumors, he says he's still going to coach. But he had him. People have been tying him up to Atlanta. I guess he had an interview in Atlanta today. People
Mm-hmm.
been McAfee been trying to send him to Dallas for some reason. I don't know why. What's up? What's the future of Belichick looking like, man? What would be a good fit for Belichick?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't
at
know.
this point, he'd have to start from scratch. Honestly, anywhere he went,
Yeah,
I would like to hire for him to be in Atlanta because man, we need all kind of stuff. Pretty much a restart ourselves out there.
Yeah.
But I didn't know he retired. So,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, he ain't retired.
but
He
he
left.
just
He left the. They had a mutual. That's the
had
word
a
they used.
mutual
We had a
agreement.
mutual agreement that we was gonna leave.
Yeah, but
So,
Yeah,
whoever
his
they
boy
decide, well,
Nick
they already got a
retired.
coach. I
yeah.
say Jared Mayo though, it's gonna be a lot of work to try to fill them shoes. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't care if you are a former player of Belichick. It's gonna be hard trying to refill them shoes.
I hate it for Mayo though, man. I hate it for Mayo because we all know it's a setup job, man. The job is set up for you to fail.
Yeah,
And they pretty much just hired you in because we're gonna show that we attempted to hire a black coach, and then when he failed, they gonna fire him. You know what I mean? Like, look, we did. You know what I mean? We attempted, and they gonna get who they really want, man. Because we know this Patriots team is trash. They're gonna be trash next year.
yeah.
But this is my thing though. What was Mayo before? He wasn't like what was he before? He wasn't like a what you call it coach, was he?
I think he was a position coach.
So you wasn't even like an offense or defense
He
coordinator.
wasn't a coordinator. He was like a
No,
position
no,
coach or
just a
something.
position coach.
Man, that's a big setup to me.
Yeah,
That's like a major setup. That's like a skip of a level, ain't it? Because most
yeah.
of the time, yeah,
It's what these teams, man, and I've seen it. You know, since the NFL put that in where they got to interview black coaches, they got to interview minority coaches or whatever. Um, all these teams been doing it. They go hire somebody, a minority coach, let them coach and lose, and then fire and be like, "Look, we attempted." So I think it's trash.
yeah. Because I just I don't know too much about the brother. Congratulations on position, but I feel like he was qualified for that
Yeah,
yet. I feel like if you want to move, you should have moved somebody else up and maybe moved him to coordinator before you try to
yeah,
move him up to coach,
Mhm.
to head coach. Come on, dude.
yeah,
You done took somebody below. Man, I don't know how I would feel if I was on a team and the positions coach and I'm the coordinator and the positions coach moving to the head coach position.
yeah,
Yeah, no, you know what? I know how I feel. I feel like today is a good day to look for a job at another team. That's what
Yeah,
I
I was saying
feel.
that made me feel some type of way. Like I'm a coordinator on this staff, and you pull a guy that's a position coach over that. Nah, I'm gone.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So good, man. Best of wishes for him, man. I'm hoping he have somewhat of a, at least have a 500 season or something where he get to keep the job for a little bit. You got a lot of work to do, man, with the Patriots, man. And the same thing, Belichick, man. I think Belichick need to go on a team that's pretty much built. I think he'd be a good fit, a team like the Cowboys, but I don't want him because I mean McCarthy. I mean 3 seasons in a row with 12 wins is not bad. He's not doing a horrible job. You could tell the work that he put in with Dak this year helped out. I don't know why they always throw the Cowboys out every with everything, man. But a team like the Rams, I think he'd be a good fit with the Rams. Las Vegas, maybe. Las Vegas pretty set up, pretty nice right now. Um, shit. Or even like Cleveland, man. Even like Cleveland be nice with a Belichick fit, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Only thing is with Belichick, he got to have a stake in authority, like being a GM or something. Now he claimed he doesn't mind, not having that role, but you got to give Belichick some authority so he can run the program how you want to run it to be successful.
Yeah.
Well, most of these teams probably going to let them do it anyway because they ain't really doing ish anyway. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Because the teams that's right there on the edge, they're not going to grab them. You know what I mean? Like Miami, they ain't going to grab them because it's just like we right there. We don't. If we hold steady, we'll we'll do it.
Yeah.
But another team that's that need a coach and they ain't out there. You come in and say you want the GM and the head coach position. They probably like, okay, then they
Yeah.
take care of your budget too.
Oh yeah. I mean, is it over for that old coach? Because we seen Saban. Saban retired. He couldn't handle the NIL. We seen Belichick kind of leave. Like, is that old school coaching? Is that
No,
era done?
let's tell the truth about Uncle Nick.
Yeah,
Let's tell the truth about this dude. He couldn't handle NIL because everybody could do what his was doing before.
yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah,
playing field became even. Nah, that's
Yeah,
what it
when the
was.
playing field became even and he couldn't get those top recruits like he used to do,
yeah,
that's when he started having some issues with the NIL. Cause man, come on, man. You take a whole family from Hawaii and move them all the way to Alabama,
yeah.
and nobody paid them. Nobody. Oh no, they just moved by them.
Nah.
Bruh, come on, come
Yeah,
on, bro. You tell the rest of the world anything.
yeah,
Nah, that's all it was, man. He couldn't handle the rest of the teams doing what he's doing all out in the open.
yeah,
Because when you're doing it in the dark like that, you don't have to give people the numbers and everything else that the stuff that you're doing. You can just do whatever you're doing, and it's just getting done.
yeah,
But when it's all out in the open, you gotta tell people, hey, we gave this much, or we did this, that. You're being held accountable.
yeah. See, see, that's what I had. I had a problem with. I think I had an argument with the son Jaleel this week because I can't consider Saban the GOAT coach to me, because to me he didn't have to do much, man. You're recruiting. I mean, he was a hell of a GM for like college football. And in college football, I can't really give anybody GOAT status for college football, as a coach, just because of the work. You know what I mean? Saban Saban did good, man, but he had the best coordinators around him. Most of the coordinators and people who are around him are either in big colleges right now or in the NFL. So he had the best coordinators. He had the best players on this team, man. You go through the rosters, not Mark Henry, you had Derrick Henry, all of them. I mean, the teams were stacked. You've got linemen, 6-year college student linemen at 350 pounds. And, you know what I mean? It's like, it don't take much to coach that. You know what I mean? You're not doing anything different. I can say Coach K is a GOAT of college basketball because he won all of them championships. But them championship teams, what happened with the players after they went to the NBA? Most of them, what I mean, a lot of them wasn't great players in the NBA. Man, it was what he was doing, his coaching. So I can't do the same thing. I can't think of one college football coach that I would call the GOAT. You know what I mean? Just based off the schemes and the plays and everything that they're doing on the field, I can't say they're the GOAT and they're out coaching anybody. They might be you know what I mean? They it's so easy to have more talent than the other coach in college football to me. And then the schedules in college football, you only have to really beat 2 or 3 teams to get to you know what I mean? Everybody else is gonna be sucky teams. What you think about that, man? Is Saban GOAT, the GOAT coach?
I wouldn't say the GOAT because you got to look at it too. Look when Pete Carroll was at USC. Pete Carroll was coming to get kids out of Alabama, from the state of Alabama, Louisiana, to come to USC. So Nick Saban really didn't start really winning until Pete Carroll left USC to go to NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, he was winning, but he wasn't winning like no championships like that, or getting the top recruits to come to LSU where he was at until Pete Carroll left.
Yeah.
Now I give him this. He has a hell of a coaching tree. He has a great coaching tree where his coaches on the staff, they go somewhere else, they're able to succeed, or if they kind of struggle, they're able to come back to him and then learn, and then they can succeed after he's gone. Like you look at who's the coach for the Texans? Bill O'Brien. Mm-hmm. He went back to Alabama. Sarkisian went back to Alabama. Now he's successful. I mean, that in the list of coaches. But I would say he's a good mentor. But I wouldn't say he's a GOAT coach. No. I mean, who cares if you got 7 national championships? But like you said, what scheme did you run? Yeah, it's easy when you got a loaded roster got kids on your team that's getting a PhD probably for been in college 8 years. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to beat.
Yeah. Even the players, the ex-players, you hear them say, "Man, the stuff we're doing at practice in Alabama is like NFL standard." But that's not really the coach. You know what I mean? That's y'all coordinators. A lot of your coordinators, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's the coordinators is getting y'all, you know what I mean? Getting y'all ready to run the street. A bunch of the coaches were ex-NFL, coaches and stuff. So I don't think if Alabama would have never beat Texas in the Colt McCoy Bowl, he would have even sucked on, it would have been a whole different Alabama. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I
To me,
agree.
if Colt McCoy wouldn't have dropped out of that game and Texas would have won that, the recruits would have been coming to Texas. Alabama wouldn't have got the recruits, and it would have been a whole nother story. I think once they beat us, the first championship, okay. Once they beat us, it changed everything for their school. So I don't know. I'm not a big Saban fan. He's good. He's good. Don't get me wrong. He's a legend. He's a legend for winning the 7 ships, and everything he's done in Alabama. But I can't give him GOAT. What you think, Leo?
I don't give coaches GOAT.
Mm.
I feel like they got too much other stuff. When you a GOAT, to me, you did that on your own merits and stuff like that. You get especially for football. I can see for basketball, because
Yeah.
basketball, you it's pretty much you there making plays and everything else, like you said. But for football, you got too many other people playing in there.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a good enough team and coordinators and stuff like that, I can be the head coach.
Mm.
Because they're injured and they're running themselves or whatever else like that. To me, if you was a GOAT for football would be a coach who's actually make, I would say, let's
Hey,
see,
you got to
what's his
look
name
at
from Kansas City?
yeah.
His day coach. And the only reason I
Andy
would give
Reid.
him, huh?
Andy Reid.
Yeah, only reason I would give Reed that GOAT status because Reed be coming up with these plays. He be coming up with crazy plays, and he really be looking at these teams and doing, okay, we going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At what he did last year in the Super Bowl, he out coached the other team because really Kansas City was hurting
They
more
were built
than
for that.
Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was hurt more than Philly. They had their injury list, and even their quarterback and everybody else was really hurt. But they out coached Philly. So
Yeah.
when you're thinking about a GOAT coach, that's the stuff that I'm thinking about, like somebody who's using their wit, coming up with these new plays and all this other stuff like that, and doing that themselves. Where, like you said, Nick Saban wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to say GOAT GM, like you said, yeah, he was a GOAT
Yeah.
GM, but he was using his means.
Yeah. He's I mean, there ain't no disrespect. He's a legend, like I say. He's a legend, but I can't say
Yeah,
GOAT. You know what I
and I
mean?
don't want to make it seem like Alabama was the only school doing it. All these schools was out.
Yeah.
The
All the
major
big schools
schools
doing it. Yeah.
were out there doing it. No matter who your big school is and whatever conference you in, Texas is doing it. Michigan is doing it. Ohio State, everybody was doing it. Um, don't think that your team is any different than anybody else. Just that the other teams just like they accepted it after the
Yeah.
NIL thing came
Yeah.
out. They like, oh well, we was doing it anyway, business as usual, and it just pressed on. I don't think
Yeah.
he liked it too much that everybody did it like that.
Yeah.
He didn't
So
like the portal either.
you
He
say
did
you
not
what?
like the portal.
Oh no, he ain't like the
He
portal.
hated that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. He was really hated now because all his players coming to Texas.
Yeah. Well, I think he was hating the portal too because the portal takes away from your GM. You know what I mean? A little bit.
Yeah.
And it actually makes you have to being a head coach and a GM and fighting with the portal. You can't do all that like like you used to. So you need a person who's a dedicated GM with this portal stuff and the way it happens. To be out there looking and be like, oh, hey, this person came in, let's grab, and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
He didn't
It's
like
hard.
that.
It's hard. The one thing I do hate about the portal, it's hard to set up your future with the portal because your backup, you know what I mean? If you got a diva backup quarterback, diva backup wide receiver, and if you ain't start them, then they gone. You know what I mean? They go they gone. So it's hard, you might be in your plan like, hey, I'm gonna play this quarterback for 2 years. Once he leave, I got his one coming in behind him. We're gonna be set up. Like that's not happening nowadays. It's just you already looking for the next thing, As soon as your quarterback gone, your wide receiver gone, you got to look for the best piece.
Yeah.
So.
Well, so this is my question. Like now that they got his replacement at Alabama, I can't even pronounce the dude's last name.
Yeah,
Washington.
the coach of Washington. Yeah.
His conference, like with Saban, I think it was Saban and his wife sitting right there in the front row. He was like, "Yeah, I know Coach Saban's gone. He's retired, but he'll still have 100% access to the team and everything else." And I heard a rumor talking about, Saban just gonna have a office at the stadium now. I don't believe Saban is gonna have anything to do with that program now he's retired.
Yeah. Oh, why would you?
Like I'm retired. I don't want, let me go enjoy my
I know
life.
that's how you feel, but before I left my other job, those faithful Alabama fans, they believe that Saban will be there as a guiding angel, watching over the team and giving insight and foresight and everything else that he can give his saving grace. Crimson Tide.
Yeah.
If I was Nick, I wouldn't. I'm like, look, I'm retired. I ain't got nothing to do with it no more. Y'all figure it out. It's on you.
Yeah. Nah. Other news, man. So we wish the best for Saban and Belichick, man. Other news, man. NFL, man. Is Houston the real deal, man? The CJ Stroud the real deal, man. They blew Cleveland out, man, and they gotta face the big one this week, man. They gotta face Baltimore this week. Is Houston the real thing, man? Do they have a chance?
Chance against who?
The Ravens. They got Baltimore Saturday.
They got some saying if they beat Baltimore, they in the Super Bowl.
No. Houston ain't gonna beat.
They would still have to face Buffalo, and I don't think they'd beat Buffalo.
Yeah, Houston ain't gonna beat Baltimore, man. They're a good team. Don't get me wrong. The thing that's gonna show up is rookie versus veteran. That's what's gonna show up. And you got Baltimore is a way better team than Cleveland. Yeah. Let's just get that straight. Baltimore way better team than Cleveland. So no. But they are a good team. But the thing also that Houston got with them this year is they got a lot of rookies. They got a lot of people who don't have tape on them and stuff like that. So it's just a rookie thing, But they're not a bad team. The thing that's going to show how good Houston is not this year, it's next year. When everybody know who you are, CJ, now can you step up? You know what I mean? Everybody know the different players on your team and what they can do. We got tape on them now. We know they're going to do this, they're going to do that. They understand your coach a little bit better. You know what I mean? So now what you going to do? That's what shows to me how good your team is when you have a rookie. Because a lot of times these rookie quarterbacks come in and they do a good. You see them all the time. They do that good job that first year, and you're like, oh yeah. Then the second year is like, where they at? And it's because everybody got tape on them now. So that second year is the year that says how good this quarterback really is, where their skills are at, and stuff like that.
Man, look, I would usually agree with you on the rookie quarterbacks, man, but that kid, I mean, Sunday, bro, he did not look like a rookie at all, man. He was poised in there. He looked like he'd been there before. The only time he looked like he wasn't a rookie is on his interview when he was crying and stuff, man. But that entire game, man, like he was paused, like it was nothing bothering him. He was showing leadership, man. He was showing. I think I put it. It's gonna be a closer game than we're thinking. I'll pick Baltimore, but I ain't gonna say Houston don't have a chance, man. That kid, he surprised me. I thought for sure Cleveland was gonna beat him. And Flacco did throw 2 pick sixes, but I thought for sure that Cleveland was gonna beat him. And that kid, he is something. I do agree with you. He's gonna struggle his second year, I believe, just because they got tape on you, and somebody will figure out your flaw. But as far as this year, man, they got a chance. And I hate to say it because I hate Houston Texans fans. I hate to say it, but if they beat Baltimore, they might be in there, man. They might be in there.
Man, you should shut your cowboy mouth. You should not talk about anybody going to the Super Bowl because every year you say a losing team is going to the Super Bowl. So just shut your cowboy mouth about who's going.
I think you feeling some type of way because you gave up on them and now they doing good, man. I think you feel some type of way
with me because the problem with Houston is this: you play good and they trade you. So hey, that's all it's going to happen. They play good, and that's the thing about next year too. Watch they end up trading somebody and be like, "Hey, why they traded this person?" It's like for no reason. For no reason. Because you look at it right now, most of them dudes playing right now are rookies or just got contracts, so they locked in for a couple of years. I bet you they gonna trade somebody.
Watch I don't know, man. You ain't got Gary Kubiak no more there, so I mean,
they trade.
Watch. And I say it's not even gonna come down to quarterback play to me. Like the Texans, they got a legit chance, but I think was really gonna get them is gonna come down to coaching. Like I said, you got a rookie coach too, versus a veteran.
You doing rookie everything on
so you got rookie quarterback, rookie coach at the same time. I'm glad that they actually made it this far. They won a playoff game. Congratulations to them. But I think it's gonna come down to coaching. If you get to a tight game, that's what it's gonna determine. Coming, D'Amico Ryan's like, hey, what you got? You really want to win this game? What do you have that's gonna beat Baltimore?
Yeah. So we'll see, man. Mr. Terry got the Texans winning 28-14. They beating Baltimore. Like I say, if they win, man, they got a big chance there. Then Mr. Terry got the Bills. Mr. Terry got the Bills beating the Chiefs. 32's the guy. He got him killing. He got him smoking the he got him smoking Mahomes, man, in my auto.
Every week it seems like Mr. Terry and me, we just divide. The crevice between us just become wider and wider. I mean,
I'll put it like this: if Houston win, if they beat Baltimore, I think they have a better chance of beating Kansas City than they would Buffalo.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
But unfortunately, they ain't going to beat Baltimore.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to beat them. Baltimore
I don't really think
cold up there. They ain't going to beat them.
I wish Jonathan was here because I know he'd agree with me, but I don't think the Bills going to beat the Chiefs only because of the injuries, man. You need to look at them injuries, Mr. Terry. That the Bills
I got Buffalo, man. Mr. Allen is doing what I said he was going to do this year. And I called it beginning of the year that Buffalo would be in the Super Bowl. And I'm still sticking with Buffalo going all the way. I got the Bills beating Kansas. Kansas City got lucky because it was -2 degrees this weekend. Yeah. That ain't going to matter against Buffalo.
Yeah, that ain't going to matter. But still, man, Buffalo got a safety, a linebacker, and 2 cornerbacks that's injured this week. That's your defense, dude. That's your defense.
how strong your defense got to be to beat Kansas City, man? He ain't got nobody that they. The problem with Kansas City hadn't been their defense; it's been their offense, man. They got a weak offense this year, man. So I think Buffalo get them, man. I think it's going to be embarrassing.
I think Andy Reid gonna pull it off again, man. It's gonna be that Andy magic.
Get a cheeseburger after the game.
Man, I don't even bet against them after they lose. I'll still be like, I don't know. They might find a way to come back in and be like, what?
So you giving Mahomes Brady status, man? Because that's how you had to do with Brady. No matter how bad you wanted him to lose, you knew he was going to win, so you had to put the button on.
I think I give the combination of Mahomes and Reed that status, and more so, I think. No, the combination of them both. Because he coaches and finds a way.
Yeah.
And then Mahomes, he throws and he plays and finds a way. A lot of things he do just crazy. So yeah, I give them that. To me, they find a way.
Hold on, man.
I don't know about that one.
Mr. Terry, man, what you drinking tonight, man?
I don't know about that one.
He on that brown tonight, man.
Hey, he must have ordered that uncle, that Shannon Sharp.
The 48, he drinking that LaPortier.
Yeah.
The Packers beat the 49ers. Woo.
27?
No, sir.
Look, I've got barring a healthy San Francisco was going to beat the Packers. They would need McCaffrey or Deebo Samuels to go down for them not to win this one, man. I just don't. I don't see it, man. I think San Francisco is just built different. I just put it that way. San Francisco is just built differently. We're gonna see, man. You say, what if he's right, man? What if he's right, man? Look, Leo gonna make a wager with you, man.
I make
Leo
a wager.
Put something in there, man. We make a little wager, man. The 3,200. I think everybody's going with the 49ers over it, man. Put something in there, man. We'll make a little wager with you. You ain't got to be money. Just good, wholesome fun, man. There. We figure something out there. But I don't think I'm with you on the Lions picks, but I was halfway. I could understand the Texans pick, but the Packers over the 49ers, I can't go with that, man. I don't see the 49ers. I mean the Pack. The Pack, I just don't see it, man. It's a young team. The 49ers and the Shanahan's going to give them a whole bunch of different looks. That's going to, I think they're going to get out coached, I believe. Anything else y'all got on that game? Packers, 49ers?
Nah, man, I'm with you on that. Yeah. 49ers to me got that one.
Man, I don't know. And the only way Green Bay will win that one, they had to have another game like they did this past weekend against Dallas. That's the only way. And
it wasn't
Dallas. That wasn't.
That's what I was going to say. It was nothing the Pack did differently. Our defense just played like crap.
I thought Dallas was come back and win that game, honestly. I thought Dallas was gonna come back.
We were working on it, but the defense played like crap.
Torched. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, it's. I mean, that we could get into it now. I don't know if Jonathan gonna make it on it, but our defense looked like crap, man. Everybody blaming Dak. Dak only gave away 7 points. The defense gave up 41 points, man. That is not that. Ain't nothing Dak could do about that, man.
What's so bad about it? They make him go up there and make it seem like it's all his fault. Nah, man, you need somebody from the defense to sit up there on that stage too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because man, that was unanswerable for what well into the second half.
Way to the second half. We got Michael Parsons, who's supposed to be one of the best linebackers up there. I think he only had like two tackles, one tackle for a loss. Barely was getting pressure on Love. I mean, this guy is pretty much, I mean, this is his third year, but he's pretty much a rookie. I mean, this is the problem too. Dallas made too many changes to everything. Instead of doing what's got you there this year, doing what got you there and sticking with what's got you there, all of a sudden you get in the playoffs and you change up all the doggone schemes. You quit playing man, you're playing zone, which everybody looked completely confused out there, leaving people wide open. Offense, you switch from the first quarter, y'all switch from, Dallas usually pass the ball on the first and second down. All of a sudden they're trying to make Pollard into Derrick Henry, trying to get him to run. It threw the whole offense off. I mean, everything. You could tell they made too many changes. And I can understand you think you playing a team where you could, throw a couple extra plays out there and get ready for the next round. But I think they underestimated them that way. You know what I mean? It was.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. It was just an ugly game. Go ahead.
I would say even on the defensive scheme, like with Michael Parsons, I think they moved Michael from linebacker to a defensive end.
Yeah.
Did he do it I think he did it himself.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to.
Yeah.
I would even say, man, go get you a good pass rusher, and you can just move him back and forth. Sometimes, depending on who you play, he may need to play an outside linebacker. Because, I mean, the kid is fast. The dude's fast. He can cover. So, I mean, that's part of it.
Go ahead. My bad.
No, you good. I honestly thought that, man, y'all was going to catch up and win that game.
Yeah.
It, like you say, it was just the defense.
And,
now, who's to say if Dan Quinn may stay in Dallas? I think he got an interview with Washington this week.
I like Dan Quinn. I think he's a great defensive coordinator, but I also think I think the rest of the NFL done caught up to what he's doing. I think Parsons, one of the big players, are going to have to leave next year because they're not going to be able to afford everybody. And I won't. Go ahead. Parsons already said he wants to leave. Let him and Dan Quinn go together. They can hold hands walking out the start of me. Let's get some other players. Let's get a good running back in. Let's get some protection. Let's get some guys on the line that can stop the run. That's not over pursuing. You've seen Green Bay. They did it several times. Wherever Parsons lined up at, he changed the play and they ran straight at Parsons because they know he's going to over pursue the quarterback and run right past the running back. And it worked every time. They kept doing it. Like, bro, this is your third, fourth year in the NFL. Like, that was cool when you was a rookie and people wasn't expecting it. But everybody know what you're doing now. Like, slow the hell down, bro. Slow down. You know? Yeah, I can't say it. Terry said that the rest is soft. I don't think they soft. I think we're just over pursuing it. We're going for the sack every down, and we're not. It's just bad. I mean, and plus our secondary. Everybody forget our secondary. Diggs been out the whole entire year. You know, that was a major piece to our defense was Diggs. So our secondary. You know, Bland did his thing, but Bland got exposed too several times. You know, he's good, but he's not number one.
Gilmore getting smoked.
Yeah, Gilmore's getting smoked, but Gilmore has been in the, you know, he is older, you know.
Yeah, I was like, he an older guy though, but
he an older guy, but he had to, you know, I mean, you asking him to do more than what you brought him in for. You brought him in, you know, not to guard the number one receiver, but he pretty much had to, you know what I mean?
No choice.
Yeah, he had no choice, so that made everything different.
He going to Vegas
with 1,500
on the Texans and Green Bay, and
he got to go to Vegas, go to Lake Charles, go right down the road.
Look,
He is better
hey,
than me.
Mr. Terry, man, if you just giving away 1,500, man, you could just come
Don't do
right
that
here to
to
the
us.
West End, the West End, and just put that 1,500 in my pocket, man. You ain't got to give it away to Vegas. Give it to somebody you know. Look, I ain't down to Texas, but the pack, I can't do the pack, man. I can't do the pack. We'll see, man. Hey, if you get it right, man, you know I'll be the first to admit, like Terry called it, but it's hard to see, man. It's hard to see.
Hmm.
The other game, man, the Lions in Tampa Bay. Let me tell you, before we get into the game, I'll tell you about my guy, Baker Mayfield, who I've been telling y'all all year about, man. Look, I've been telling y'all, Baker is the truth. He's doing better than Brady did with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. He is the truth, man. Did you see him, man?
Hold on, though. But you didn't pick Baker this week.
I ain't picked Baker this week. I was close.
You didn't pick him though. You can't say
You
that.
know what? I'm switching my pick, man. Tampa Bay will beat Detroit.
You already said it.
Too late. Can't take it back.
No, already done, and we have posted it on the show. There you go.
But look, all of y'all doubted my guy Baker, man. Y'all doubted. I've been telling you all year, like Baker is the truth, man. He just wins. Is he the best quarterback? No. Is he elite? No. He just wins, man. He just wins, man. And that's what he did, man. He made the Eagles look horrible this weekend, man.
Yeah.
As bad as the Eagles' enemies look this weekend.
No, the Eagles look worse than we did, man. And they played against Baker Mayfield. We at least had a quarterback who could, who was in there, man. They played against Baker and they looked like trash, man. The Eagles were garbage, man.
They look like pigeons. That's what they play like.
Welcome to the show, Uncle Jonathan. I'm glad he's here.
Hey, what?
I'm
he
glad
come dressed like NWA up here. What's going on, man?
Love it, CJ. Hey, Love and say I give you that. Love CJ Stroud, they are the real deal, man. They got a good future, man. They got a good future.
They're a real deal, but they ain't real enough for the teams they about to play.
Philadelphia, man. We talked about what Dallas is going to have to do. What about Philadelphia, man? What they
man? They are the whole team. If you watch, they pretty much the team is blown up now. Yeah. So I think that was the thing too. I think this was already in the locker room. And it was like everybody was rolling and stuff like that or leaving or whatever. And they probably knew back then that maybe that was some of this synergy that they didn't have or whatever. It was weird. It was weird energy they was having this year.
Yeah.
Right around the middle part of the year or whatever. So I don't know. Maybe somebody told them early, a couple of them early, hey man, this your last year or whatever. I don't know. But
I don't think AJ Brown was hurt
too, though.
What?
Yeah.
I think. What'd you say?
I don't think AJ Brown was hurt this weekend, but I think he just didn't want to play.
He on vacation. That's what he did.
Yeah. Hold on there. What he got there? Y'all ready for this? Texas win the Super Bowl. I stand on it. Mr. Terry say he stand on business.
Standing on business.
On business.
Last dude who was on video said they stand on business. They wasn't scared. That's all I'm saying.
They stand on business, man. Look,
dude said he was standing on his business. He wasn't standing on his business.
Got choked out by his daddy. That's
he got choked out.
Look, he say he stand Texans to the Super Bowl, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. What you got, Joe? What you think, Jay?
He what is he drinking?
He drinking that brown.
Yeah, he got some fentanyl in his alcohol or something. I don't know what's
Texas to the Super Bowl. Ooh, I don't even want to see it, man.
Yeah, nah, they're not. They're not. No, I mean their road to the Super Bowl is no. They ain't gonna make it this game.
They got a tough road. He said he's drinking a latte, man. He's drinking a latte.
Yeah. That's what they call it nowadays.
Yeah, you to pull some vodka in it or something.
Got a little Irish whiskey in there, man. Nah, I will admit, man, that AFC, if you're the AFC, you got a way tougher road than the NFC, man. I mean, Baltimore, Kansas City, or Baltimore, man. They or Buffalo, man. That is a tough road. That's crazy, man. I mean, it's gonna be hard, man.
Yeah.
If they get past, and I say they get past Baltimore, depending, they got a better chance of beating Buffalo or Kansas City than Baltimore. So they get past Baltimore, Miss Terry. You could be right. I ain't gonna say they're gonna win the Super Bowl, but they might get up on there, man. They might. I don't know. I can't put them in there yet. Plus, if I'm being biased, I don't want none of my friends' teams in the Super Bowl, man. So I'm going. I want to see Buffalo and Detroit in there. I don't know no Buffalo fans or no Detroit fans. So everybody need to be on the couch with me.
Okay,
Detroit, what?
If that's a big if. If Houston makes the Super Bowl, I will wear a Houston Texans jersey on the show for 2 shows.
Oh, Leo, what about you, man? I know you got them on standby, Leo. You jumping in there, man? Houston make the Super Bowl, man. You gonna wear a Texas jersey?
They gotta make it.
Yeah, I think I got a Watts jersey.
See, okay, that's the bet there. But Mr. Terry, if he lose that bet, man, what Terry got to do, man?
Yeah.
Oh man, that is.
I'm trying to think.
That's a
who's
I don't even know who his team is.
His team is the Patriots. His team is the Patriots.
Oh, this is already. Yeah.
You didn't wear a Cowboys jersey.
I was like,
nah, hold on. Who's with who's the Patriots? Who
That's Miami in their division. They rivals Miami, Buffalo, and the Jets.
That's a weak division.
Still, what the heck?
Oh, he said he'll buy you some Starbucks.
Hey, I take Starbucks. I like Starbucks.
All right.
So we'll see. I'll take you up on that.
Okay, that's a bet right there, man. That's the bet. Y'all heard it here on the show.
What you said, if they win the Super Bowl?
No,
if they make it. They got to make it to the Super Bowl.
Make it to the Super Bowl.
They make it to the Super Bowl. Chris and Leo be wearing Texas stuff for 2 weeks. And then if they don't, then everybody get lattes, man. We all drinking a mocha latte, king size, whatever it is, man.
It's Venti, my brother, Venti.
Oh, Venti. Yeah, man.
I like caramel ribbon crunch, Venti, frap.
What is that?
That's what I'm drinking. Lemon loaf. That's the only thing I go in there for.
The lemon loaf.
I go get a lemon loaf for hot chocolate. I barely do coffee.
Yeah,
man.
Y'all speaking a whole caramel ribbon crunch, boy. I'm telling you.
Y'all speaking a whole nother language, man. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Man.
No, man. I only support black coffee, man. Straight black, man. No sugar, no cream, man. That's what we support. Black coffee matters. Black coffee matters.
I like my chocolate like I like my women hot.
Oh, man. Well, Jonathan's here, man. I guess, Jonathan, you ready to hear 2 minutes of Leo and Chris talk trash about the Cowboys?
Yeah, it sounds like this is what happened to Dallas.
All right, Chris and Leo, I know y'all been waiting on this the entire show. Y'all got 2 minutes. Go ahead. 2 minutes.
Did y'all watch First Take yesterday?
No, I didn't watch
The
any NFL shows. I didn't watch any.
entire show was about Dallas.
I'm
I'm
playing.
not
I'm
lying.
playing.
My thing is, why lose this game? The game you supposed to win. Why let the fans down at this game? This is the game you supposed to win. This is supposed to be the one that let you in. This is supposed to be your gateway. Y'all, and that's the thing you gotta understand. Y'all hyped it up all the way to the playoffs. All the way, even had y'all, and what's so bad about Jerry did y'all? So he did y'all wrong. Jerry made an alliance with Jimmy this year, so y'all already thought, oh, the curse is over. We about to win the Super Bowl.
It ain't
That's
broke.
exactly what y'all thought. And then the one game where y'all like, oh, this is an easy win. Y'all go in there and lose this game. The one game you should have won.
Yeah, I had Jerry Jones crying after the game. Crying and shaking at that. Might get that man a heart attack because of the game.
Man,
this
Jerry
is
thought it was 1923, man. He didn't know what was going on.
This is the worst, man. But I love it. I love this time of football season every year. Every year I let y'all fans go through here. Preseason. Oh, we winning the Super Bowl. I let y'all go every week. I let you go every week. Oh, we winning the bowl. And what's so bad about it, what makes it worse is you can't say you don't have the talent. The team have the talent. Y'all just find a way. They just find a way to get y'all just right up there and to knock y'all down. So that's
y'all done. Oh, y'all done.
Every
Oh,
year.
y'all
throwing
I
and
love
breaking their
this.
teeth.
Oh, y'all done.
Texting me, paging me, asking me,
Hey,
are you
Leo,
still
look. And then when
on
they
me?
lose, they don't pick up their phones. None of
Oh,
that.
yeah.
They go solid.
I work 24 hours.
Been on nights this week, man. I've been on nights.
Look, I just came from work before work, after work.
I called my little brothers to see how they was doing in the cold weather, man. And they
That
ain't
was
even
sleeping,
answer the phone,
man.
thinking I'm calling about them
Night.
Cowboys.
I answered the phone.
Good night.
Hey, don't worry. Hey, I did it to a Cleveland Brown fan I work with, and he went to the game. He said, "Man, I ain't answer nobody's phone call." Like, I understand they silence, man. They just want to let.
Let
I
me
called and check on them, see how it was doing.
Hold up. What's the score? What's the score, man? What's the score? That's what I need to know.
Yeah,
What's the score?
your brother ain't announced that in a minute. He must really
Oh,
be losing.
well, I'm at work. I ain't got the sheet with me.
He ain't announced it like 2 weeks.
I'm at work, man. I'm at work. I'm on my lunch break, spending time with y'all.
Just wanted to know. I'm
Listen
counting
to y'all
the
dog me.
on my card.
Look, I ain't got the score, but I know Leo in last place, man. I know Leo in last place.
John, do you remember a couple of weeks ago? I wasn't last place no more.
See, we done put it in the bottom every week.
Yeah,
that's what we should have been doing.
Look, man, I'm working. Look, I put it in the text group, man, but I'm not. Leo is in last place. Listen,
whatever, man. I got my number. I want to see receipt. I need
man.
receipt.
Look, I don't know why everybody's so infatuated with my Cowboys, man. Look, we're going to be, even Super Bowl weekend, we're still going to be the top. Everybody loves keeping our names in their mouth. They can replace it with something else, but I'm not going to say what it is. But
y'all the ones that keep
I get the point.
We still going to the bowl. Pro Bowl,
It's
baby.
still,
Pro
we
Bowl,
still
baby.
going to Super Bowl. We ain't say which one it is, but we know we going to one of them, and it's coming soon.
Yeah.
We just trying to get y'all ready. You know, listen, everybody talk, y'all so hard on us for no reason. Detroit is in the playoff. Detroit before Sunday hadn't had a playoff win in 30 years, but y'all still got our names in your mouth.
The Detroit,
you know what I mean?
Detroit don't start out the season every season for them 30 years. We going to the Super Bowl.
Because they got a loser.
Playoff wins in every 30 years.
I only know people that have one team. They got 32 teams in the NFL.
Which that's all BS, man.
I work with people from all over these states that have fans for all these different teams. And all the ones that's for this one team that have a star, all they fans say the same thing every year.
But
We
with the
going to
rock,
the
no,
Super Bowl.
not every year. See, that's the
Maybe.
point.
Maybe.
Y'all be delusional, man. Y'all be delusional. When Quincy was the quarterback, ain't nobody was talking about. When Quincy Carter was a quarterback, ain't nobody was talking about the Cowboys are going. Ain't
Quincy
nobody
Carter.
thought that. Yeah, it wasn't until Romo came and they got Dez, and then we start building better teams that we got back on that train. But
Right.
in
Quincy Carter
between,
was the quarterback for how long? Like 2 months.
No.
no, he was quarterback for like 3-4 years.
Yeah,
He was there
man.
for a while.
Yeah,
Oh, this was
in between Aikman and Romo, ain't no Cowboy fans was like, we going to the Super Bowl. We had the brown bags on it. You know, it wasn't until the teams were getting built. But you know what I mean? Just because we don't have that loser mentality like the Falcons and like the Saints, and just say, well, our teams, it'd be great if our team just make it to a playoff game. Just because we ain't got that loser mentality, y'all want to hate
I
on
ain't got
them.
no loser mentality. What you mean?
Nah, we don't.
They
We got
lose or draw.
reality.
Yeah, they got that loser mentality.
We got
Yeah,
that
man.
reality.
The Saints might, but we don't.
We
I
have
ain't
that
never
reality.
seen a champion say, I ain't never seen Floyd Mayweather get in the match and say, well, I might win, I might lose. No, he said, hey, I'm going to knock people out. And that's what he do. You know what I mean? That's what we got, a champion mentality. We believe when we step in the ring, we knocking off heads. And then we going to knock some heads off, man. We got a
And then you gonna
champion
get knocked
mentality.
out. You're gonna get
Already.
knocked out before you get the belt. That's all.
But if you get in the ring and you think you're going to lose, you already lost before the match even started, man. We champion.
It's just a shame, man. The Texans been around 20, 21 years, 22 years, and they got more playoff wins than y'all do.
Well, how many trophies they got in the club? How many trophies they got? How many rings they wearing?
Zero. But still.
Zero. 5 times.
Yeah,
5 times.
27 years.
And 5 times.
Zero.
How long the Falcons been together? How many they got?
Hey, we done played it 2 since y'all won y'all last one. So
played it 2. Y'all let the Patriots come back.
We lost both of them, but
the worst L in the history of football.
hey man, that remind me that I'm still pissed off about that game.
The Falcons were chopped up and not slopped up.
I'm still pissed off about that game, man. That remind me.
We was talking about that game today. And I wanted y'all to win. That was the bad part.
That's
I wanted them to win
coaches
too.
we had. You can
I
blame
was cheering for y'all.
Blame Kyle Shanahan for that. That's why I hope he'll never win a Super Bowl in San Francisco.
Hey, Johnson.
That's what I think. Huh?
They say the Falcons was already getting wings at the strip clubs at halftime. That's why they
No, let me tell you, after that game, I don't know if y'all watched the Raw Room with Jalen Collins and Bates. He used to play for whoever. Jalen Collins said, because he was on the team, he said after that game, they went back to the hotel. They had a whole concert, 2 Chainz performed, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I was like, oh no.
They was already partying, man. They popping bottles and partying already before Brady got on.
That's what happened.
But I think what it is though, the coaches. You gotta all these team coaches, they're young, except for the GOAT, Andy Reid. He has a young mentality. And I think that's what's really helped Houston. But nobody's talking about this guy, D'Amico Ryans. No one's giving his props. He really should be coach of the year, but nobody's giving this dude his props. And, and that's all it is with Houston. You know, they got a young team, but they got a coach that has been out there.
Yeah. Yeah, much love. I mean, he did a hell of a job, man. Like I said, I don't like the Texans. A lot of respect for him. How they came in this year. Like you say, D'Amico should get Coach of the Year. Stroud probably going to get Rookie of the Year. To me, I'm gonna say it again this week. He probably shouldn't. I think Puka Nakua should get it. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. You what? You don't like Puka?
I don't even know who Punta is. Pump
Puka
the
Nakua.
party.
Hey, he beat everybody, every receiver. He has the highest what do you got? The highest yards, number of yards for a rookie receiver. That's higher than Randy Moss, Jerry Ross, everybody. He's got the most yards.
Hey, I want to put this out here though, Ike. So
Yeah.
if Kansas does win, Kansas City, Texans, we still win. And then if Detroit Lions win, we still win because their coach was a Cowboy. So Cowboys, yeah, baby. KC
still
and
win.
Detroit. KC and Detroit in the Super Bowl.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. The Dallas won all those Mahomes. They was the Dallas Texans, man. That's our team. We take care of.
I don't know who's Mahomes. Mahomes with the White House. That's close to Tyler, huh? No, that's East Texas.
Hey, that's all ours, man. That's all ours.
That's right.
That's what y'all do, huh?
Yeah.
Worse, man.
All right, man. I'm going to ask again. Everybody's got their final 4 picks.
Yeah, man.
Which 2 teams are going to be in the Super Bowl? You got your final 4 picks. So out of those 4 teams, which 2 teams are going to be in the Super Bowl? I'm going with Buffalo, like I called at the beginning of the year. I'm going with Buffalo all the way, and I'm going with I'm gonna go with San Francisco. I still don't have a lot of trust in Detroit. What's his name? Detroit. What's his coach name? I said it earlier. Yeah, I don't have a lot of trust in him, man. He's just I don't like his call. He's too sporadic for me. I'm going with Buffalo and San Francisco in the Super Bowl. Who you got, Chris?
As much as I would love to see Harbaugh in the Super Bowl, I'm gonna go Baltimore, San Francisco.
Baltimore, San Francisco. That'd be a good one. Who you got, Leo? You got your final 4 out of those 2. Who's gonna be in the Super Bowl?
I'm with Chris. I'll go with Baltimore and San Francisco.
Okay, yeah, taking the easy right. Jonathan, you don't trust who?
Buffalo all the way, man. It was kind of weird this year, so I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna be able to pull it off, So and then isn't Diggs having a bit of an issue with Buffalo?
Nah, they good as long as they win. It's only when they lose that he get an issue.
That's what I'm saying. It's weird, man, over there. So the more solid teams to me is the Baltimore and the San Francisco, as far as their locker rooms and everything else, seem a little more focused.
All right, Jonathan, man. Super Bowl, who gonna be there?
It's gonna be Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens versus Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. F the NFC.
You must be playing that on Madden.
It was scripted. All this crap scripted because there's no way these 2 quarterbacks can have the same damn stats. 16 for 21, 272 yards, and 274. 3 touchdowns. That's Jordan Love and freaking Stroud. That's bull crap.
On Madden, huh?
Can't make this up. We'll do Baltimore and freaking I'm gonna say Detroit because San Francisco is gonna have some injuries after this game. I'm gonna say McCaffrey and Debo gonna get hurt. I hope.
Hey, that's gonna take them out of there, man. That's gonna take them out of there.
He's laughing.
Yeah, if they get hurt, this a wrap.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have to put Jerry Jones. I mean, not Jerry Jones. Jerry Rice gonna have to go suit up.
Hey, he be wearing the big old chains at the game and stuff, man. I don't know what's up there, man.
Put Montana back in there too, man. Montana have to get back out there.
Nah, man.
They
got Brock.
He's back.
They got Pokemon Brock. Pokemon Brock.
So, hey man, we appreciate everybody for watching, man. Once again, we didn't throw it out there, man, but we did team up with Grateful Apparel. Make sure you go on there, use the code D3200, save you 15% right now. Jump on there, grab you something. Hey man, we appreciate y'all watching. We'll see y'all here on the 3200 next time.
Peace.
How about them Cowboys?
Peace.